Hey, good morning, everybody out there in internet land and in stand here. We are here today, the 18th day of November 2024, at 10 o'clock, a special meeting to canvass our election. We do have a quorum present, Commissioner Rosales this morning, and he is out. For you now, thank you so much for this day. Thank you for the rain that you sent, and we're ready for more whenever you're ready to send it. We know that in your time you will send it. Keep Commissioner prayers and go through their difficulties, Lord, and place your healing hand on them. Lord, help us to make decisions and then everything that we do on a daily basis to glorify you, Lord. We ask this in your name. Amen. Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which advances one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, being the being citizens and peace. We'll move right into business and discuss, approve, disapprove the candidates on November 5th, for general election, and authorize for signature of any officer and candidacy authority. I can report that says that that's the military. So where's
Good morning, Court. So yes, we had a pretty remarkable election. We had really good turnout, which I was really glad to see. We had record breaking for early voting. So it broke all the previous things.
over 4,000?
We actually had 3,195 early voting, and in person we actually had 26 that were what we call limited ballots, no presidential ballots or federal ballots, just limiteds. And those 26, they moved here and they weren't registered to vote here yet. So they were registered at somewhere else in Texas. So what the state allows is they can vote for only the races that are on the same ballot. So if, say, for example, they were precinct 1 here, whatever races were on precinct 1, and if they were staying for their other precinct where they were currently registered vote, they would only get those races. So basically nothing. So we're talking from some district races, they could vote. For those voters, however, registered in Wilson County, and they had never lived in Wilson County. So we identified an area of concern and an area we need to look at in regards to some of our voters being transferred over to Wilson County that should not be registered over there. So I've talked to Jim, gonna get a street list, and we're gonna get a team together with Wilson County and on those streets to make sure everyone is registered appropriately.
We had a couple of years ago in race float, but we had like a couple in the northern end of the county that somehow can vote like in school election, but can't. I mean, it an opportunity this year to be the custodian of the key, so I was more heavily involved with the election than I have been. So it's a lot, you know, what Rita and how you do, and Ned and her team, all the workers that sign up for the news. Thank you.
There were breakdown you guys don't have. This will be signed later after this by our judge, which is Susan Bolt. She's going to come by later this afternoon and sign off on it. But the breakdown was for in-person early voting, we have the 3,194. one provisional, so that totaled 3,195. Election day ballots counted 1,651. The mail ballot voters, 255. And so that gave us the 5,101 voters. So that was awesome. And then we did have some mail ballots that were rejected. They didn't do their carrier envelope correctly, giving us not their identification. And one mail ballot voter who sent in an empty ballot. No ballot was there. So there were a total of 7 mail ballots that did not get accepted for this election. And then 4 provisional voters. So 11 total rejected. The total number of ballots that were mailed out for mail ballot voters this election was 280, and not returned was 17. So that includes the FPCA, the military and overseas voters, as well as our local. And then on your canvas, you can see that the breakdown of it is by race and then by precinct. And so it lists every race from the president all the way down, all the way to our local races. And kind of interesting to see how that's breaking down by precincts and who they voted for each of those races. Do you guys have any other questions on that canvas report? I've also given you the cumulative report, and I do have the precinct by precinct. It's like 90 pages, I think. So I do have that in the office for anybody to come by and look, or if anybody was, they can come by and get a precinct by precinct report. I just want to take a shout out to all my election workers, all the election workers that worked that day. It was a long day, so I
It's a
learned.
long day. It's been coming in 7:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, 10:30, dragging those boxes. So it's a long day. All the paperwork and stuff that you gotta do, but then the night of, to close the gates off. It's pretty smooth.
Getting smoother every election. We're fighting more areas to duplicate, so it's good. And so we had a couple little hiccups, you know, with deputy having to go out and get some equipment that somebody left, and you know, that kind of stuff.
Run the key back out.
But other than that, I think overall we're gonna work. We take logs of every phone call that's made, and then we, as a group, this will go through and use that as a tool of, okay, where do we need to focus on for our training? Where are they weak? What are they asking questions about? Where can we focus on? So we do that after every election. So we'll do that again.
Any of those that are watching online, we need election workers. So we need election workers. And if you're curious about it, now is the time to ask questions. I can direct you to either Rita or Mike, Beth, or the friend. We need election workers. And it's a paid, you're not gonna get rid of it. It's a paid position.
Very important.
And it's extremely, way elections are out. And the rules, I mean, they changed in 2 years. And it's not hard, but you do need to train. So don't hold that down. Period. Like I said, reach out.
Just needed a,
This is an action item.
so I'll make a motion to authorize the signature by the sign off for the campus authority and to approve the campus of the November 5th, 2024 election.
Okay, we've got a motion and a second. All those in favor, signify by raising your right hand. Anybody opposed, motion carries. Thank you, Beth. Thank you all. Item number 7 is to acknowledge Commissioner Court will meet on November 26, 2024, at 9 o'clock in the morning, back in our county historic courtroom over 101 Henry Avenue, Suite 200, Karnes City, Texas, 78118. Item 8, motion second.
Second.